Now, the streets of Mold are going back in time tonight to an event which shook the town to its core 150 years ago. A theatre production involving more than 100 people will recreate the riots in which 4 people died. The unrest started after the trial of Welsh miners who'd attacked the English manager of the colliery when he cut their wages. Sarah Easdale has been to one of the final run-throughs.
We must have a peaceful protest that God would be proud of!
A call to action by a miner outraged by the sentencing of his fellow workers. In 1869, the crowd swelled to almost 2,000, angry that the 7 miners had been found guilty of attacking the manager of the Leeswood pit, angry too at the pay cut for the Welsh miners and the banning of the use of the Welsh language underground. Stones were thrown at the police and troops opened fire, killing 2 women and 2 men. It's a story that still resonates according to its writer.
There's lots of things that really echo for me today. There's talks about how the Welsh language is treated. There's talk about immigration. There's talks about the working class and how they're treated and how they're silenced. And so all of that kind of stuff really echoes with today, with Mold today, and also with North Wales and beyond.
Community involvement is at the heart of Theatre Clwyd's production, with non-professionals involved in all aspects, including acting.
They've had to plan it with everyone in Mold, with the council, with the mayor, with the shops. I mean, people are so helpful. There's a shop that's letting us keep all the props there. You know, it's like a lock-up, and you've got to get all the roads cut off, and you've got to get all the costumes, and then so the cast were the last people to come in and come together, really. You know, and all that other planning had been done. It's just an extraordinary thing to organise all of that.
Putting on a production like this is a real logistical challenge, with 100 cast members performing in 5 different locations around the town, 800 items of costume, and on top of that, they're at the mercy of the elements. But nobody seems to mind the weather when there's such a lot to see.
I think it's fantastic. Just been explaining to the girls about what was happening all those years ago and why these people were rioting and protesting peacefully initially and how awfully they were treated. It's lovely to see it out in the streets. Really proud.
I really like watching all of the shouting and the directing, and I like it.
No! They're not the men! Men as work!
1869 might be 150 years in the past, but it certainly feels very much part of the present in Mold this week.
Two of the